Hey, you badass motherfuckers. Okay, so let's see what Spirit has to say. Hello, beautiful soul. I hope you're having a beautiful day. I hope you're having a beautiful weekend. What's up? I hope y'all are doing well. What's up? So let's see what Spirit has to say. Okay, we're just gonna be doing doing a reading. Oh my god. Okay. Give me a few seconds. Real quick. Okay. Let's see what got going on here. All right. Okay. Hey, beautiful soul. What's up? Okay. Let's see. I'm just going to shuffle my cards real quick. And then we're going to get into the message of the day. So the message kind of bounces off the whole collective reading that I do. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, so what does Spirit want y'all to know? Kind of like a side message, real quick. Damn, 3 came out. I'll take them. Okay, Temperance, right here. This is a card of, not Temperance, this is Judgment. Judgment. This is a card of new beginning. Okay, but it's also a card of having better clarity and better understanding of your situation going forward. So for a lot of you, you maybe didn't have, the best judgment of things for yourself or situations, or, you didn't make the right decisions as, the, you didn't make the best decisions for yourself. But now you're entering a phase where you're actually, due to those past experiences, you're going to be making better decisions for yourself and having a clearer understanding of what you want. Maybe there was a lack of clarity back then, but then it led to this 3 of Swords, heartbreak, disappointment, rejection for some of y'all. But that rejection, I mean, in the moment, you probably were like, what the fuck is this? But it but it led you to what you had to get to in the long run. So at the time, it probably wasn't feeling like the best situation. It wasn't feeling like the best, new beginning. You weren't probably thinking that a new beginning was unfolding, but actually a new beginning was unfolding. But with that new beginning comes healing too at the same time. Like you're healing. That's why you have the Sun card. The Sun card came out in the last position. So with the Sun card being here, talks about happy endings, happy conclusions, this, that, and the other. But it's just a realization of your worth. You're shining bright. So that's what I'm seeing here, mostly, is you shining bright through better judgment and understanding of where you're going. So you understand yourself better. That's where this is coming from. Proud of you, Boom. Okay, so how does this lead us into the whole collective message? We're going to find out. Okay, so let's see. Boom. Hold on. I just felt it. Oh, here it is. Duh. I thought I felt something. Anyway, so again, hope y'all are having a beautiful weekend. Let's see what this... I'm going to keep these out because these are kind of setting the tone for the collective. And this could be why, because I did a channeled message kind of before when I was typing everything out. If you see my post, it has like the beginning, a paragraph of like everything I was getting before the live started. And this makes sense now because I was getting procrastination and like a halt on you moving forward and, wanting to progress. And this could make sense why, because not having a clear understanding, a clear insight of what you want and what you're looking for and what, and that can show up in any part of our life, career, romance, friendship, business, anything. So Now that you have a better understanding of you through the heartbreak, through the disappointment, then you get the Sun card right there. Yes. Okay. So now let's see. Moving forward. Moving forward. Damn. Okay. 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 Page of Cups. Right there. Whenever I see Page of Cups, this is like, oh, now we're going into the collective message. Boom. I reminded myself. Cool. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Page of Cups. Okay. So Page of Cups, this can be like new people entering our life. It doesn't have to be though. This is more like this is the inner child healing too at the same time. And it's shown up a lot this week. So these wounds are no longer wounds. This is empowerment. This is also your intuition may be, kicking off. You may be understanding or going into different forms of artistry. So I don't know, some of you guys could be artists. Some of you guys could be like into intuition or artistry, something where the emotions are tied into. So through that emotional expression, that's how you continue to progress. So I would say keep playing with the emotions. Keep understanding them. Keep letting the emotions be the emotions. And when you let the emotions become the emotions, then you gain better insight, pretty much. So keep going with that Page of Cups. Big time Page of Cups energy. And when I see this too, I almost see you might be a little shy or reserved right now too at the same time. That's also part of the process. I feel like, it's like authenticity doesn't always have to be, loud. It can be loud if you want it to. It's fine. But if you don't want it to, it's like you don't have to obligate yourself to be like, big, expressive, whatever. Just, express yourself how it looks for you. Loud, whatever, It's important to be you. It's important to be authentic. Hello, beautiful soul. What's up? Hola. So, yeah, Page of Cups. Damn, that light pisses me off, okay? Oh, shit, that light pisses me off. Oh, my God. I feel like people, it's like you don't want people to get mad at you because you shine your light. Oh, well. Might have something to say. And then, oh, well. Hangman. See? It's like this is like it's not always like the good type of self-sacrifice, right? Because sometimes we have to compromise things, but I'm not even a big fan of saying that shit, because it's like, yeah, it's like you have to give, but it's like you don't have to give continuously to unreciprocal sources to the point where you're depleted. That's what this is. Hangman is like a stall, a delay, a break in the road, this, that, and the other. But it's like it's self-sacrifice. So no more self-sacrificing. We're done with that shit. Okay? Hangman is a card of delays. But I mean, how much delay do you want to put on the situation? How much delay do you want to put on whatever that you have going on? It's up to you at this point. Three of Pentacles. Okay. So the Three of Pentacles is a card of it's collaboration, but this is also a card of like it's like connecting with better people. What I was getting from combining these first three cards right here, you got the Page of Cups, you got the Hangman, and you have the Three of Pentacles. All three of these cards point to working. You guys might be embarking on like a new business opportunity too at the same time. So don't shy away from any new offers that come your way right now. Okay? So whatever these offers are, there's an offer coming. Okay? Because the Three of Pentacles, that's a recognition of success. So this person might recognize the hard work that you've done. This person might recognize the art that you do, etc. This person's just going to recognize you. And maybe you're not, maybe you're a little uncomfortable with recognition. Maybe you don't like to receive compliments. And Spirit's like, take the damn compliment, that kind of thing, right? So, but I mean, compliments in this situation are good because, it's like you deserve the compliment. You deserve the recognition for hard work. And if this isn't business, this is just people recognize. This could be like someone saying, oh, you have a nice outfit on today, or you look nice today, this, that, and the other, something like that. But it's like our walls are starting to come down. So with this hangman energy right here, it's like, how do we put a delay by not exploring these Page of Cups, these childhood wounds that are kind of reversing themselves at this time. So your wounds are really reversing themselves, right? Hello, first timer. Hey, what's up? Hola. How's your day? So, okay, then we have Justice Reversed. Okay, so Justice Reversed is about it's a lack of balance within karma. So it's like it's your turn to receive karma, good karma. Okay, karma's not bad, by the way. It's just balance. So it's your turn to receive the good karma, right? But you have to allow that, right? You have to allow that. You have to allow that process to take place. If you want it, everything is like decided and acted and decided by us and what we're comfortable receiving and what we're not comfortable receiving, this, that, and the other. So a lot of you don't, that's why we're starting all the way at the Page of Cups, because we are learning how to express our emotions in a healthy way that helps us to express authenticity in a way where we don't have to shy away from it anymore. You guys are learning how to be less shy and just bold, authentic, out there, saying whatever the fuck you need to say, period. End of story. But it's like, oh shit. But how do I, it's like we're like switching the perspective, we're switching things all the way around. 180. Now, how do we correct this justice reversed at the same time? Okay. How do we correct this justice reversed? How do we correct this? Oh shit. Okay, we have to end this. We have to end this cycle. We have to end this cycle. End this, and this being the cycle of holding everything in, always having to be strong, not letting anyone know that something's like, oh, so-and-so's fine. No, it's not. This, that, and the other. It's okay to express like, no, you know what? I don't feel great. It's like expressing that everything's fine for the comfort of other people. Oh, well, if, and if there's a discomfort with expressing the fact that maybe you're not having the best day, oh, well, it leaves understanding and clarity for you to find the people that are receptive to the fact that not everything is fucking sunshine and fucking some people, and I'll be honest with some of y'all, you have people in your circle that like to wear rose-colored glasses, okay? And you'll know who I'm talking about. The people that like to pretend that everything's okay when you're seeing this big old elephant in the fucking room and you're just like, no, it's not. And maybe too, at the same time, that's where this emotional vulnerability is coming from, because your intuition is kicking up. Your intuition is going to a new height. You can see things that other people around you maybe can't see. And it's like their ego, if you will, gets in the way of them being receptive to what you have to say sometimes. Okay? Now, right here, that's why we have the Four of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords too at the same time. So again, being done with this betrayal to ourselves by not speaking our truth, So that's going to be important moving forward. Okay, as you choose and to continue to move forward, it's going to be really like imperative. Almost, I keep hearing imperative that you communicate a lot more, because communication, even if your voice shakes, even if things don't add up to you, you're like, oh, this sounds dumb. I shouldn't say this shit, this, that, and the other. But what if it's a truth that's just there that you have to say, that you have to communicate? And if it's not well received on their end, okay, that's fine. But it's two perspectives. So agree to disagree. Two things can be true at once. There can be, I guess, like there can be an ambiguity, meaning it doesn't have to be this or that. There can be a gray area where two people have opposing opinions but can exist in the same space. And I know that's a challenging thing for, it's like, no, it's this, no, it's that, you know. So, and two things can even be true for you too at the same time. Maybe you have two perspectives from two opposing sides, this, that, and the other. So, and I feel like too at the same time, it's like I don't have my, like, it's like being present within the moment too, because maybe there's a lack of like wanting to be present in the situation, wanting to be present in the moment. Maybe through that, like we got earlier with those first three cards, the Judgment, the Three of Swords, and the Sun, it's like we're learning how to be in the present moment and being okay with the decisions that we've made and the decisions that we're going to continue to make moving forward. So with Judgment, Three of Swords, and the Sun, I mean, things look good right there with that Sun card, but it's like it's like, how do we, is it okay to be happy even though someone isn't happy for me? Because I feel for some of you, and that's another message I'm getting, is that some of you guys are wanting someone to be happy for you or have some sort of feeling for you that they're not giving you. And if we make our growth and journey dependent on what someone else feels, that's gonna halt our progress. That's what self-sacrifice is right here. That's what the Hangman energy is. That's what it's all about. It's about putting ourselves on hold because it's dependent and at a sacrifice of our truth, at a sacrifice of our authenticity, which isn't cool to us. That's not good for us. That's not going to progress us moving forward. That's going to directly deviate us on a whole other path, right? A path we didn't ask for. Like, oh shit, how the fuck did we end up here? Well, we ended up here because we are being imposed upon and we're not even realizing it. We're not even talking about the imposition because we're like, oh, we have to feel this way almost. So change the perception and be okay and know and have grace and understanding for where you stand and where you are right now. So where you're at is authenticity. Let that glow, let that shine, let that radiate. Okay? So I feel like, well, I'm glad it's resonant. I'm looking at some of the comments. I'm glad it's resonating with you, Bobo. So definitely this place of authenticity that you hone, right? So I want you, like Queen of Wands, right? Queen of Wands is a card of like, that's the badass card of the deck. Okay. And King of Wands, both of those. But Queen of Wands here is like, it's an archetype of motivation, inspiration. It's resourceful, it's joy, it's abundance, it's confidence. So taking that and completely shining with it and not apologizing, because I feel that message has been coming up for the past couple of days, is that, because I'll hear sometimes what other people's situations, this, that, and the other, and I feel like there's this over feeling of over apologizing. Now, when we overgive to a situation energetically constantly, it's usually due to the fact that we're taught that we have to prove ourselves in order to deserve something. So we prove ourselves by giving and giving and over giving and pouring from an empty cup, because in the long run we can get that back. As long as we get this opportunity, as long as we win this person over, as long as we get what we need to get, we can always fill the cup later. It's fine, whatever, fuck that shit. Okay, we just have to do what we need to. So you overgive to the point where you have no more to give, and then you're like, that motherfucker didn't even care, and now I'm stuck with this cup that's empty, and now I have to fill it up on my own. Leave the cup half full. Leave some for you. If you don't leave any for you, then we go back into this cycle where we're going from page to nada, nothing. And we're like, so you're at a very vulnerable, well, not vulnerable. It's like, well, yeah, it is. It's emotionally vulnerable, but it's like, it's emotional, maybe sensitivity to at the same time, where we're learning how to be more expressive. So we want to go forward, not backward to the point where this is reversed again. No, fuck that shit. So you're learning how to not overgive, but you're also learning how to not be so harsh on yourself if you make a wrong decision or a wrong judgment call. There's a lot of wounds coming up here, big time. Okay, so let's see what else here. Okay, 4 of Wands. What the fuck is this? Okay, just kidding. So right here, see, look, when we end this cycle of holding everything to ourselves, right? Excuse me. Okay. But then we have 4 of Wands. Okay, so instead of being so like what's the word I'm looking for? To ourselves, there, I guess, but from there, then we become expressive. 4 of Wands, 2 at the same time. And I don't know who needs to hear this part, but I don't know if this is because of like you have like family, or if you have people, y'all need to draw better boundaries at your house. I don't know if there's people who live with you who constantly cross your boundaries, this, that, and the other. And stop inviting people over you don't like. Okay, like, it's like, if you don't like them, or it's like constantly pushing through trying to make a relationship work that's not supposed to be working, because there's no give from their end, there's just give from your end. So that's another message here. That message has been coming up actually all week, to be honest. Makes sense at the Easter bit, because Easter's tomorrow, but I think it is. Yes, it is. Okay, anyway, so 4 of Wands, that's peace, contentment, and abundance within the home. The 4 of Wands represents the home. Okay, so whether there's people live with you, not, whatever, there's people crossing boundaries within, and that's why you keep, like, you're like, oh, I just need to keep it to myself, because if I express myself within my own home, then I don't have peace, contentment, and abundance within my own home. That's bullshit, because you deserve to feel safe in your own home. Okay, so if someone's like, being like, they come over and it's their home, that's a fucking issue. That's a big fucking problem. And yeah, if you say something about it and they don't like it, well, that's just straight up arrogance and fucking entitlement. Okay, so if someone needs to be told, hey, I don't know if you're fucking aware of this, but you're a little fucking arrogant and you're a little fucking entitled, and I'm gonna need you to take that outside of my fucking house, and they don't like it, well, there's your fucking answer. They're not gonna fucking change. But what's important is that you maintain the peace, contentment, and abundance in your home. Okay, within yourself, within your person, within who you are becoming. That's what's important. Not what other people are going to think in the long run, so to speak. Because I think we're kind of scared of what, like, the impression we're going to leave on people. You know what the impression that the impression is self-worth. Damn, that person really put themselves first. That's the impression that we're going for here. Damn, I cussed all those motherfuckers out because they didn't know what they had me fucked up. But anyway, whatever the case is, okay, 11:11, you guys could be seeing 11:11. Okay, 11:11 is usually like you're on time type. Every time I see that number, I think like on time. So I mean, however it resonates with you, obviously it's not going to be, it's going to be different for everybody, this, that, and the other. But 11:11 is definitely a number of like being on time, being on the right path, being headed in the correct trajectory. Okay, so the correct trajectory would be to put yourself first. If there's boundary crossing behavior going on within someone else's, like letting someone set the tone in, in your space, in your environment. Damn. Okay, so let's see what else. So right here, two of wands. Yeah, right here, really, with this two of wands, two at the same time. It's reversed though. Usually when I get the two of wands reversed, it's like it's a lack of passion, not a willingness to make a decision from passion, from growth, etc. This, that, and the other. So I don't know if this is like a failed partnership, there seems to be like a failed partnership here. What else? What about this failed partnership? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like some of you are gaining clarity on a failed partnership, something that failed, some bond. I don't know if this is like a friendship. This could be a business partnership too at the same time. The two of wands can represent business partnerships. But in reverse, it's like a lack of passion for that partnership, a lack of passion for where y'all both stand. Maybe y'all didn't really connect at first, but now y'all are really gaining clarity on each other. You're gaining clarity on the boundaries that need to take place. They're gaining clarity on maybe the boundaries that they crossed, or maybe the boundaries that they didn't enact in other situations, which caused them to, cross your boundaries in situations because they didn't understand what boundaries were. So therefore they didn't feel like they were imposing certain impositions upon you. But now it's like, you're like, hey, go impose yourself over there, motherfucker. And then they're like, oh, that's what it's called? I'm imposed this. And you're like, yeah. So, but there was some clarity. So now whether you guys choose to go your separate ways or not, because this could be separate from this whole like situation of wounds coming up, this, that, and the other. This could be a whole partnership, or it could be connected to this. So with collective messages that I'm giving, like I'm giving a reading to y'all, it's kind of like an intuitive exercise, I like to say, because you have to trust yourself enough to know if this is something that applies to you or it doesn't. Don't be afraid to say it doesn't. That's fine. That's part of the exercise part. If something doesn't resonate, don't force it. But if something does resonate, there could be something there for you. So yeah, that's why it says take a resonate, leave it doesn't. But let's see. Magician. Okay, this might be only for like a couple of you at the same time, but I'm that partnership message where you gained clarity. I'm definitely getting a business partnership that failed. I don't know if someone just like, it's like you guys don't mesh like at all. Zero. You guys have different views on set. Like you guys are both good at what you do, but it's like just doesn't matter. It's like it's possible for you guys both to be like, look, like we both love what we do, but we just do it in different ways. We just don't mesh. And that's okay. For some of you, you're really good at sales. So I don't know if you've been thinking of like selling something. I don't know if you've been thinking of like advertising, marketing. I don't know. Or maybe going into marketing for other people, this, that, and the other. But Spirit wants you to know that you're good at selling things. So if you have a product, if you have an idea, you don't hold it back. I mean, like you can hold back if you feel like it's not time yet. That's fine. But it's like to hold it to yourself completely. Well, honey, that's just a disservice. That's a disservice to your gift entirely. If you're just going to put it on a notepad, put it in a fucking drawer, and then just be done with it. Right? So I feel like your skills, even if those skills haven't meshed with other people, right? That's okay. Because your partner that you can work with, or company, even this doesn't have to be a partner. This could be like you had a different vision compared to another company or something too. It doesn't have to be, because two of wands right here reversed is like a disassociation from, the integral values that one person has compared to either another partner or another company. So with the magician, you're good. So if they're like, your shit's not good, but you're like, No, my stuff is good. It just needs a better fit. Right. Trust your intuition on that. Yes, marketing real estate. Oh, okay. Marketing real estate. Okay, cool. That's beautiful. But yeah. Let's see what else comes up here. Yeah, it would make you okay. So so wherever this partnership was, if this was business, if this was relationship, this, that, and the other, and it didn't work out in the past, it's gonna work out. It's gonna work out moving forward, right? Whether you choose to be independent, right? Whatever the case, there's many individual models, there's individual, sole proprietor, LLC, all that stuff. But then, there's bigger models too at the same time. Whatever you choose, okay, whatever you choose, you will be good at. But with the magician, that's my sales. This is like magician. If I could, like, it's like someone who can, like, is just really good at seeing it's a card of almost like persuasiveness, because it's like not in like a malicious way or anything like that, more like you are really good at identifying what people are wanting and helping to bring it out of them to the point and seeing what they need. And then they realize that they have a similarity to what you provide. Now we're turning into like a business reading almost, because it's like business is like you have this really good knack of bringing out the needs within others, and then they see like, oh, they feel like a comfort with you almost. So yeah. So if you've been thinking about a service or a business, you'd be good at it, basically. And it would make you happy. Right there, Ace of Cups. That's happiness. And a new beginning, a new emotional beginning. That clarity was pretty difficult, though, to be honest. That was a tough that was some tough clarity to have to approach. But the way you approached it, I'm proud of you. Okay, if you're resonating with that part of the reading, I'm proud of you, because that wasn't easy. Okay, and maybe you had to say some things that were uncomfortable, and you were thinking like, is this taking me out of integrity with this partnership, or within my own integral core and values, this, that, and the other? No, you held your values. Just because your values go against someone else's doesn't mean that it's necessarily bad. It's just different, because people have different missions, people have different values. Mission statements don't all look the same. And, just like all business models don't look the same, it's all different. So anyway, okay, let's see. What else here? Damn, just as I was talking about cycles, okay? And I feel like whatever component of this collective reading that you've heard and have resonated with, and if you haven't heard the whole reading and you're just barely joining, don't worry. This goes up on my Facebook and my YouTube page, and my Twitch, so you can replay it if you want. But yeah, the devil. So the devil is a cycle, right? It's a vicious cycle. But here's the but. The devil looks intimidating, right? Not so much, because you can walk away from this at any time. This is not an imprisonment that's imposed upon us, but rather something we impose upon ourselves through our own perceptual programming based on past experiences, past perceptions that put us in this perceptual standpoint that we have to stay here. Now, let's see what this cycle is and how we're moving out of it, how we're moving forward. Okay, so how we're moving out of it, this feels like, okay, a cycle of not willing to, okay, it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay. It's nothing to be ashamed of, to be like, hey, if I don't have all the money up front, is it bad to, ask for help with information, or help with loans, help with grants, help with services I don't understand. Maybe there's more to this relationship thing than I thought. So maybe there's someone else who has more knowledge on relationship, this, that, and the other. So again, this kind of goes back to here. Look at this 6 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, holding it to yourself, trying to figure it out by yourself completely. It's okay if you don't have all the answers, because this clarity that came, whether this was like business partnership, regular relationship, friendship, whatever the case was, it gave you clarity that you deserve something better and that you have something of value to offer people, situations, etc. Now, when this devil and Six of Pentacles um, comes to the forefront, you receive the opportunity to break this cycle of being like, okay, it's okay to receive. It's okay to receive help, gifts, support, compliments, etc. Whatever the case is, business and relationships, whatever the case. Okay, and Six of Pentacles kind of shows up out of nowhere. So maybe this offer you weren't expecting. You weren't expecting to really see it, because it kind of defies logic. Because the Six of Pentacles are pretty well. Swords are more logical in tarot, but Six of Pentacles are more grounded, but again, more logical too at the same time. So maybe because Capricorn, this is Capricorn energy, especially with the devil and then the Six of Pentacles. So Capricorns can be stubborn as fuck. Okay. Okay, I have a lot of Capricorn in my chart. Anyway, so Capricorn is so maybe we're stubborn. Stubborn, don't want to, like, no. I'm not gonna tell someone my business. If I tell someone my fucking business, then it's all out there. Yeah, that's the point. That's the point. So an unemotional third party can see it and tell you how it looks from the outside looking in. And that's a place of vulnerability. That's a place where some people don't want to be. And it's a normal reaction, because it's like, the last time I did that shit, I just had a bunch of people talking shit to me for this long. But those people probably weren't equipped to help you. But if you have more clarity of who you are, as we said in the beginning, if you have more clarity with who you are, then from that clarity of who you are, then you can be like, okay, I'm breaking that cycle, and I'm gonna know if someone's like bullshitting me or telling me, look, what you're saying is silly. No, what I'm saying is not silly. What I'm saying is valid. And I need someone who can honestly give me an honest perspective, an unbiased, unemotional, unjudgmental perspective, instead of someone who's just going to be in their bullshit and give me this bullshit story of like how what you don't have to offer is of value. So your story, perspective, all of that has value. You just have to see it for yourself. That's what it is. Okay? So don't be afraid to put yourself out there. And that includes asking for assistance or help if that is what resonates for you. So carefree. Some of you guys have to be more carefree too at the same time. The Fool card. The Fool card is a card of like it's a card of a leap of faith, yes, but it's also a card of a new direction. It's very carefree, almost childlike, right? Going back to that Page of Cups energy too at the same time, which again is a card sometimes of inner child. Another card, Six of Cups too. If I was getting Six of Cups and Page of Cups too at the same time, you're like, whoa, we are healing some shit that's been going on for a long time. But I'm getting it too with this, regardless. But the Fool card in combination with the Page of Cups, there's definitely something from childhood coming up that we're healing. And it's showing up, yes, as we're older now, but it's teaching us how to correct it, that perception, correcting the perception for us on how to move forward with a healthy ego. Okay. And here's another thing. The ego is not a bad thing. I know. I said that. I think I've said this a couple times this week, but I just remind y'all that the ego is not a bad thing. It's about how the ego is approached. It's about how the ego is expressed. It's about how that spiritual side, the ego is like it's the device, it's the mechanism within us that teaches us how to express that higher self. We need the ego in order to express that higher self. It's a way to express things on the physical plane. That's why we need it. We need it to draw boundaries. We need it to define the relationships we like and don't like, the places of advocacy that we stand, or like stuff like that. We need to know all those things. So how we heal that the ego is where the shadow work takes place. A lot of shadow work takes place because it teaches us on how to approach and differentiate between the ego that is acting up or teaching us how to draw better boundaries because we've been through those past experiences. So it's a journey. But with the Fool and then the Page of Cups, two at the same time, these childhood wounds are correcting themselves over time. And it's like you're going into this carefree mode. And it makes sense with the Sun, too, at the same time that we got in the first three cards, the message. Now, it's very carefree, very carefree. Now it's time to be carefree, like, okay, I don't care. Whatever. I don't care what you say. That's fine. You don't like what I said? Fine. That's fine. I don't give two shits. Whatever. You know? And then, at first, yeah, you say that, and then people are like, oh my God, freak out because, they don't have power over you anymore. And then it just becomes easier and easier and easier and easier as you go forward, forward, and forward. Okay? So this is a change for the better, though. Big time. Look at that. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. So we have 9 of Wands. This is Wounded Healer. But remember I was talking about the ego? This is a card of advocacy. Okay? This is standing up for your own cause. You've had to stand up for your own period for a long time. And it has become exhausting. But here's the thing. The exhaustion was putting you into this perception of like breaking those cycles of, again, the elephant in the room type of thing. Seeing the elephant that no one else wants to see. And it's like people were tuned out. But now you're like, I don't care that you're tuned out because I just care about this point of advocacy that I stand at. I'm standing up for my own cause. And if you don't, that's fine. I'm going to build a circle that does. Okay? Good morning from Australia. Hey, Bobo. What's up? Hola. Hola. Welcome. And anyone who's new, hey, Bobo, how are you? I know I've just been channeling all these messages, but but hi, what's up? How are you? So a little bit about what I do. I don't think if anyone new here and anyone who watches this on the replay, my name is Mystic Mikey. I'm a spiritual coach, spiritual life coach, certified hypnotherapist, and Reiki practitioner. So intuitive coaching is what I do. If you want to know more about my services, you can check it out on my website. I'll leave it here on the live stream before I end it. But yeah. So what's up? Good day, hey. Hi. So let's see. Oh, she wanted to come out. I told you this card was the badass card of the deck. Queen of Wands, right here. She wanted to come out now. And this is where, look at that. I mean, these are cards, right? But it's like the way the cards, because my intuition works very visually. I see things very visually. I'll even see like sometimes faces and like walls and stuff. Like if I'm seeing like sometimes people see full apparitions or full like people, but I'll see them like in the floors or the walls because they can imprint themselves there too at the same time. That's been an experience too at the same time. So I'm seeing kind of like a visual here with these cards too at the same time. So right here, you standing up for yourself has put you into this position, the Queen of Wands. And this is probably the best, like out of all the tarot decks that I've seen, this is probably the best illustration I've seen of the Queen of Wands, because a lot of people see Queen of Wands and think, oh, the one who's the most popular or this, that, and the other. Quite the contrary. The Queen of Wands usually has an origin story where she wasn't the most popular person. People didn't like what she or they had to say at all. But she's a card of uniqueness. She's a card of joy and abundance. So she puts herself, she's like, okay, you motherfuckers don't want to put me on a pedestal. That's fine. Because I can put myself on a fucking pedestal and you motherfuckers won't be able to do a fucking thing about it. Right? That you won't be able to do. And that's why you guys, through the cards I was seeing, that y'all might have some people that are mad, bitter, and not understanding, but it's okay because you still have your throne. They can't take it away. You have your throne. You're sitting on it right now. This is you right now. And you owning that is so impactful and powerful. And the yellow and the orange, those chakras right there are chakras of expression, knowing who you are, even sensuality, and expressing that sensuality without fucking apology. You're like, okay, you want to talk shit about how I talk or how I look, etc., this, that, and the other. That's fine. Because guess what? I look like this and no one can, I look sexy as fuck, and I am sexy as fuck, and no one can take that away from me. That's what you tell yourself. And that's what radiates and shines and gets other people to agree with you in that sense. And then those old cycles, those old people who couldn't get on board with that message, fuck those motherfuckers, okay? Because this is you putting yourself in a place of respect and honor, because it's time for you to do that for yourself. Not, like, yeah, you maybe spent all those years waiting for someone else to notice that, but they couldn't even see that within themselves. So they know how to see it in anybody. So now it's like you putting yourself first because you don't have time to wait on these motherfuckers. Now you have to move forward. And that's what you're doing. You're standing up for you, your cause, sticking up and standing up for yourself with perseverance, through perseverance. So, yeah. Stuff what others think. Yeah, if someone, because usually, like, if someone has to say something, so if someone has something that's unkind to say or has an opinion about, how we are, mind, body, soul, the Queen of Wands moves through that and says, well, okay, you can think that if you want, but I think the opposite. Okay, you say that, I say this. So your perception of me doesn't matter because you invented that on your own. But I know myself this way. So I put myself out there in this way. So it's kind of like overcoming the adversities of other people's perceptions of us. That's what I was getting from this. I just said it in a really long way. But but oh shit. Okay, anyway. So we have Queen of Queens. Now the queens are showing up. They better run. Because look, we have Queen of, you went from Page, look at this. You went from Page of Cups to getting your shit together, which you're currently doing and continue to do, whether you think so or not, you are. Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, passion, boundary, knowledge, and just cutting away. I feel like you guys have cut people. I feel like you guys have cut off so many people. I don't know. I'm getting that vibe for whoever sees this and resonates. But I feel for like most of you, it's just like, excuse me, by the way. But it's been this energy of like constantly like this person gets cut off, this person gets ghosted, this person gets blocked, this, that, and the fucking other. But it's like it's so necessary for your run I love it. um, so it's just like they better run because it's like they're they're the ones who are going to get blocked or rejected next if they don't come correct. If they don't come if their approach to you is not one of where you hold yourself now that you've gone through this whole journey of being basically redefined by your definition, then you wear both of these crowns, the one of strength and integrity and the one of glow and courage and joy. Like it's these two put together is such a powerful and beautiful combination, an unbeatable, an unmatchable combination, right? So standing in this position, yeah, it requires a lot. And I want to say too that this position requires a lot of courage and strength. Do you know how much strength, like being here? So it's like you do have strength. So own that strength. Okay. Okay. So now 100% me. Yes, I love it. Own it. Yes. Own these, both of these. If you're watching this, totally. Even in the comments, you can be like, you wear your crown. Send crown emojis. Yes. Love it. But yeah, Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands. And any cards that stick out to you during this reading, or if you watch it on the replay, I always encourage like people to like Google certain cards because there could be different meanings. There could be different meanings, and the pictures could stick out to you in a certain way that bring out about a certain message for you. What the fuck? Another ace right here, Ace of Wands, the beginning of passion. The beginning of passion. Look at, we had 3 aces. There's only 4 aces in tarot. So you have 75% of the aces. So we had an ace of clarity, the Ace of Swords. That was the first one that showed up, right? And then through that clarity, lots of emotion, realizing like, wow, this, that, and the other, an overpouring of emotion, but happiness at the same time because you realized. And then through that realization and clarity, passion then begins. Because guess who holds the Ace of Wands? The Queen of Wands. She has a wand, and that's the Queen of Wands' hand, holding the wand, ready to make shit happen, ready to make magic happen. Okay? So you guys might have an admirer, to be honest. That's another thing that's coming up pretty intensely. So if you have an admirer, if you have someone who, or if you're dating again, or it could be a friend too. It doesn't have to be like a romantic interest, but there is a lot of there's a big emotional component here. There's a King of Cups. Okay. King of Cups is a card of kindness. So this could represent a bunch of people, to be honest, but these are the type of people that are coming towards you. This King of Cups energy. This, oh, okay, they might like you like that. Okay. There. Okay. So we have Knight of Wands, 2 at the same time. The Knight of Wands is usually a card of a lot of enthusiasm. So this person could really be attracted to you very intimately. Or just, like, or you make them feel enthusiastic too at the same time. Like you get them like excited. Okay, anyway. Okay, so or just you get them, like they're just, anytime they see you get happy. Anytime they see you, they get inspired, they get motivated, that type of thing. Like you really have an impact on whoever this is. But yeah, damn, it's like through this whole journey, it was setting you up to be able to like receive this. But it's like the Queen of Wands has a little more control over her fire. The Knight of Wands, not so much, right? So it's like with this King of Cups archetype that this person has, it's like they can't control their it's very hard for them to control their passion about you. Okay. So this person, you won't have to be confused, or you won't have to, go looking for it. This is something that looks like it's going to find you when you least expect it. Okay? Stop. I love it. I love those references. Okay. I love it. I love it. Okay. So let's see. Three of Cups. You might meet this person on an outing, okay? Because I see you, like, again, when you least expect it. It's like you're hanging out with people, Three of Cups. This is a card of celebration, good times, fun announcements. It's like an engagement party, or it's like a birthday party, or it's happy hour even, Henny. Like, maybe this is a sign from spirit. Go to happy hour. Like, enjoy yourself. You deserve it. That type of thing. So it's like you're just living your life. You're doing your thing. You're putting yourself first. You're wearing both of these Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands crowns. You're never paying attention to nobody, this, that, and the other. You're like, whatever, I'm fine. I'm bad as fuck. That's all that matters, this, that, and the other. And then it's like, hey, hi, my name is, I just want to, see how you're doing. Hi, how are you? This, that, and the other. And then it's like, what the fuck is this? It's like, what the fuck is this? I was just having a good time. Right? And it's like, but that's kind of intimidating to this person. But I don't feel like that's going to push them away. I think there's something that stands out about you. Okay? Stands out about you, and it makes this person feel passionate. So I think it's so beautiful that after all these deep lessons, right, that you're experiencing, I mean, everyone's path's going to look different, whether wherever point this shows up for you. But it's like through this whole path of like clarity and realization, partnerships, business, career, relationship that didn't work out, having to deal with these betrayals, holding things to yourself, learning how to ask for help, learning how to be carefree, learning how to be like, okay, you're not going to stand up for me, so I'm going to stand up for myself, this, that, and the other. I'm not going to continue to give to you. After all of this stuff, it's like you're just live life, and then you have better people and connections that come along. And it's pretty interesting how that works out, So Wheel of Fortune, right there on the bottom. This is what's Fortune's wheel, turning in a new direction. Usually with the upright position, with Wheel of Fortune, it's like things are going to turn in your favor. It's also a card of like the Wheel of Fortune can go either way, right? So with it upright, it goes forward. It goes clockwise into the direction that's supposed to go into. And it's going to take you far, too, at the same time. The signs of Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo. Those are all fixed signs, by the way. So I don't know if you have those signs. I don't know if this other person's going to have the signs, or if anyone, through any of these experiences that I've described, if those signs are relevant to your situation. Okay, so let's see. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, the Knight of Wands has gotten it together, I suppose, because the King of Wands now comes out for the Queen of Wands. There's the match. The difference is the Queen of Wands, the collective, is more Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords. So more logical, more maybe harsh. Hey, Henny, we have to be. We have to put ourselves first, okay? Period. Okay? But the difference is the King of Wands holds this King of Cups archetype. Okay? So they're more emotional. Yeah, passionate, just like the Queen of Wands, but they have more of an emotional component to them that works in their favor differently. So it's like you both are similar, but then it's like you both have two different components that balance the other out, if that makes sense. Okay? Or honey, it could be three people coming right at you. Okay? So check those dating apps. But yeah, You definitely would want more of a king, though. If these are three different people and this is like a dating app thing, the one you would want the least is the Knight of Wands, because that's usually non-committal, you know? They're just there for one night or whatever. It's like, okay. But but if this is someone who actually, is just progressing and has a component of emotion, and it's not that you lack emotion. The Queen of Swords doesn't lack emotion, but the Queen of Swords has a very strong, she uses her emotion in a very fair way, meaning it has to make sense, it has to be grounded, it has to come back together, fine, okay, the emotions get expressed, but come the fuck back, okay, cool, that's fine. Okay, so it's very fair. It's very, the Queen of Swords understands emotions, but not to the point where it just dominates the whole conversation to where nothing can get fucking done. But the King of Cups sometimes can be like, look, um, a mess is a mess. And the Queen of Swords is like, right, but bring it back to fucking together. Okay, so both are necessary. So, but okay, so that's what I'm getting here. A possible partnership coming. Okay, with those cards coming out, but have confidence with regards to. Okay, yeah, there's gonna be a struggle to really have a liking for this person. I feel like you're going to you like, it's more about you warming up to them. They're already warmed up to you. Like, they've already decided, because again, they have that King of Cups vibe to them. So they see good in a lot of things and a lot of people. So that's good. I mean, with the King of Wands, but Queen of Swords kind of guarded. But it makes sense. Again, the Queen of Swords, it makes sense. So, but you guys are accomplishing and moving. Some of you might be traveling or moving somewhere. That could be something that's coming up. Okay? But I mean, you have blocks that are being just ever so slightly lifted, but it's at a good pace. You don't have to rush it, and you don't have to slow it down. It's like it just moves, and it's like allowing the process to move and continuously fucking move, because it just happens. I keep hearing that. It just fucking happens. Son of a bitch. Okay, and but I'm gonna get a couple oracle cards. Wow, that was we're at an hour, honey. Wow, I didn't okay, but I like that. Okay, anyway, so let's see what takeaway with the oracle card takeaway. I combined literally 3 decks. Look at that. I feel like you're naturally very, yeah, okay, the resistor right here. Remember I was talking about the resistor? I was talking about you being stubborn a little bit with transformation, change, people coming, and it makes sense. Like, it's understandable. But there's also this point where, like I said, the wall's coming down slowly. So it's like, when that moment comes where it comes down, not resisting and bringing it back up. Let it be at the point where it's supposed to be at, and just let it like be when things come towards you or come forward. Now, right here, that could be with, beyond relationships. It could be about a career change, because this is literally says career change. But so be open to new careers. Okay. Now, someone here, I don't know whether they're going to be in the live right now or post live, but someone's writing a book. Keep writing that book, because you're going to find a way to, I feel like there's been a struggle with like publishing or something, but you're going to find a way to publish it in a way where it works for you. So it doesn't mean you have to give up just because there was one rejection. Okay, that's a thing that's coming up really strongly is that there was a rejection of, like, I don't know if it was like a it seems like a rejection from a company or something. Could have been. But I don't know. If you're writing a book or planning on writing a book, keep going forward. Okay. And don't let one rejection be like, okay, I'm done writing this. I'm done. I'm done with this book. Fuck this shit. This, that. No. It's like, keep going. Keep going. Because it's going to be something that leads to abundance, because I got infinite abundance here. So if that's the case, let me see. I want one of the yellow cards right here. Okay. Yeah, a lot of you are claircognizant. Okay, claircognizance is a knowing. You just know. It's a form of intuition. Like clairvoyance is like spiritual sight, so you can see in um, in multiple like dimensions, timelines, possible events, this, that, and the other. Claircognizance is just an automatic knowing. Like, you don't know why you know it, but you just know it. That type of thing. It's like, it kind of coincides with that, like channeling something, and you just like blurt it out, and you don't know why you said it, but it just came out that way because it's channeled through you, and it's coming from elsewhere, but it comes through. So again, it's that inner knowing. Okay. And this is usually when it claircognizance, that's usually the intuition that takes form when we have ideas. So if you have an idea, like people who invent things and create all types of things, don't even realize their claircognizance in a lot of instances, because they're creating something. They're like, I just thought of this out of thin air. Well, it came from that that knowing of, I don't know why, but this is my idea. So yeah. So some of you, I don't know if someone here wants to teach about like nutrition or something like that, but if you want to teach about nutrition, if you want to teach about healthy self-care, healthy living, nutrition, Spirit's saying you can go forward in that direction. I don't know if you're like caught up in a different career and you're thinking, well, I don't know, that doesn't seem very logical. But if it's a passion of yours, Bobo, then it's a passion. And that applies for anything, whatever, if you want to teach about anything. But I don't know, that came up. So someone might see that now or later, but yeah. So, oh my goodness. But yeah, that was the collective message for y'all, Bobo. Okay. So, real quick, I'm gonna see if I can. I just want to see if I can, real quick, kind of do something. So bear with me real quick while I do this, but I don't know if I can. So just let me see real quick. Okay. Let me see. Okay, I think I got this. I got this, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay. I haven't done it on here before, but I was gonna try it to see how I could do it. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. That was very helpful. Thank you, Boo Boo. I'm glad it resonated and helped you. Happy Easter. I know Easter is tomorrow. That Easter was tomorrow, and was tomorrow, is tomorrow. So whatever your plans are, whether it's to go to a get together, whether it's or to spend it with only one person, couple person, by yourself, whatever the case is, Bobo, I hope you have a happy fucking Easter. But let me see. I'm thinking of sharing my site. I was going to show you on my website. I redesigned my website. So I just wanted to show you real quick, I just wanted to scroll through it really fast. I updated a couple things this morning. So let me see if I can, let me see. Share. Can I share? Yeah, share screen. Okay, which I, okay. Okay, here we go. I figured it out. Okay, anyway. Okay. So here is my website. On my website, you can book a session or you can check out my Etsy. I have Etsy video readings, so you can check that out. That's fairly new. I just released that last month. But I also have one-on-one intuitive coaching sessions too at the same time. You guys can kind of see a little bit here if it'll share. There we go. Okay. So I'm just going to kind of give the role here. So yeah. So here's my website. There's my intuitive coaching. You can just kind of see here. There's my mission to inspire and help you own your flair unapologetically. And you can click the home button to go back. There's some reviews if you all want to see that. There is me. Hi. Okay, anyway. So there's the services that I provide. It's just 3 right now, but there's more services coming soon. I am a virtual business, so there'll be more to add. I'm updating this a lot. So anyway, okay. So book a session. There we go. It tells you how to book and the process that works. How do you book? This, that, and the other to my booking site. And let me see. So you book a session, you just click the button, book a session, and then I email you with the next steps. And then I send you a second email with the link to your Zoom call that we will do if you choose to book a session with me. Your reminder. Okay, that's just a video from my TikTok. But and then there's my Etsy readings too at the same time. So it shows the process for how an Etsy reading works. It's a lot different than a Zoom call if you were to book a Zoom call with me. So step 1, just buy a session. You know you want to. Anyway, and then I confirm your order via Etsy and then record your reading, and then I'll send it to you within 5 to 10 business days, depending on the amount of readings that I have to do, this, that, and the other. So, and then this is where you will find oh shit, okay. That's that's my TikTok, by the way. Okay, so if you want to see more TikTok videos, check that out. Yep, throwing cards everywhere, cussing everyone the fuck out. There you go. This and then this is where you will find my live stream. I'll probably post this one straight to my website once I'm done. And then my social media links on the bottom as well on the top. And then, Etsy inquiries, please message me on Etsy if you want to know anything about my Etsy. If you want to reschedule my session, 24-hour notice is required, but there's my email if you want to let me know. No problem, I can reschedule you, not a big deal. So there we go. And then that home button too at the same time makes it so much fucking easier. So basically figure it out. So more updates are coming to my website. So that's me, Mystic Mikey, intuitive coach. What's up? How are you, beautiful soul? Okay, so that's from me. And let me see if I can exit out of here so I can go back to the main screen. Hopefully I'm not stuck on this. Okay, hold on real quick. Give me a minute real quick. I know. I'm just figuring out StreamYard. I've had it for a while, but I haven't done it like this. Okay, there it is. Okay, remove. Got it. I'm back. Hi. Okay, anyway, so that's my services. It'll be updated. I just kind of wanted to do it on live stream so that it can be saved in video if someone wants to see it. So that was my website. But yeah, that's for all y'all. that was a collective message. I do these a few times a week. So if you haven't followed my page on Facebook, feel free to follow me. Subscribe to my YouTube. It's also available on Twitch. So all that's where this live stream will be. So, but yeah, I love each and every single one of you. Thank you for joining me. Um, Thank you for joining me. And as I always say, love yourself, trust yourself. This replay will be available on my Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Twitch, it's limited, so it stays on there for like 2 weeks. But YouTube and Facebook, it always stays uploaded. So there we go with that. So yeah. But I love each and every single one of you, and I usually schedule mine in advance, so you'll see like a post from StreamYard saying when I'm going to go live, this, that, and the other. So that's usually when. So I love each and every single one of you. Love yourself, trust yourself, and if you missed any part of it, watch it on the replay. Love you, Bubba. Mwah! Happy Easter. Talk to y'all later. Bye.